Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Black Star coming at you again with another video. And this video is going to be about basic beauty terminology. I know a lot of times for beginners, we often find that people be saying stuff on these videos and people be talking about stuff that you don't even know what they're saying. So what I'm going to do is basically give you a list, a rundown on some basic key terms when it comes to applying makeup and getting your face right and having looking good and all that good stuff. So first term is blending. Blending, I don't know why I picked that word to be first, but it is. So blending. Blending is basically blending. It's making sure that whatever it's a technique. It's how you apply whatever it is that you apply, whether it be blush, foundation, eyeshadow. It works for every area. And that's just blending in the color, making sure that the color is seamless, making sure that your foundation, you don't have that, you blend your foundation out, making sure that you don't have that line of discoloration in your skin tone and your neck, making sure that everything is right. When you blend your eyeshadow, when it comes to eyeshadow, when you blend your eyeshadow, you want to make it a gradient effect, making sure that one color goes seamlessly into the next. So blending is just a key term that expresses the idea of making sure that everything is seamless, everything is mixed well together. Mixed well together. That's what we're going to do. Buffing. Buffing is also a technique, and that is you don't really buff with your eyeshadow, but with buffing comes when you're applying any type of powder type product. That can be your bronzer, that can be your blush, that can be your translucent powder, your setting powder, any type of powder product other than eyeshadow. So you want to buff that into the skin, and that's also another technique on how to apply your product. So stippling. Stippling is the next word, next key term. Stippling is applied with a stippling brush. I don't have one available right now, but a stippling brush has a it's kind of like a flat top. It's a flat top. It's not really fluffy. It can be soft. It can be a little bit more hard, you know. But stippling is a technique that you apply, and it's like this. Quick dabs. You stipple on color. You can stipple on foundation. You can stipple highlighter, blush, contour and powder, whatever have you. I don't really know that I haven't seen anybody really use a stippling brush for contouring, but you could if that's what you do. Who am I to say you can't do it? You can do anything. The next word is setting. Setting your face. And basically that means locking in, making sure that you lock in the color or lock in the foundation, locking everything in, setting it, locking it in. You do that with a translucent powder, or you can do that with a finishing powder. Anything that's a powder form, that especially when you apply your liquid foundations or your cream-based foundations, you want to make sure that you lock in those foundations so that they don't transfer, and transfers moving, that they don't come off on your clothes, and that they set. And especially if you have oily skin, I have oily skin, and as you can see, I'm shining, bling blow. So you can make sure that you set your foundation, and you set it so that it doesn't move. So that's just locking it in. so it doesn't move, doesn't shift, doesn't wear off too soon. So because you want your makeup to last you, you want it to last, period. Not sure all day, not sure all night, but you want it to last. You don't want to have to go through all that and then just 2 minutes later you looking at your shirt and now your makeup is right there. That's not fun. The next term is your outer V. Your outer V relates to your eyelids, and that is the part of your eye that makes the V shape. It's this. I wish I could zoom in, but I don't. I can't. So that part is your outer V. It's the top part of your eye, and then it connects to your crease. And your crease is this part right here between your eye socket. It's in your eye socket, right where the bone starts. That's your crease. So you have your outer V, which makes the V shape, going into your crease, which is the part of your eye where your eye socket, where your eye bone is. That's your crease. So the next term is your inner third. Most of the time, makeup gurus or people involved in makeup artists, they have a way of describing the eyelid. They can either describe it as a whole when it comes to your eyelid, your crease, your outer V, or they break it up in thirds. They say the outer third, the middle third, and the inner third. The inner third is your tear duct. That's this part right in here. A lot of times people want to highlight that area and they will say the inner third. That means the tear duct area. The next term is contouring. Contouring is basically a key term to bring out, not to bring out, but to shadow more so than bring out. Shadow those dark points where the light doesn't directly hit it. And that in turn gives more shape. When you contour your face, especially you will find people contouring the hollows of their cheeks, especially if you have a round face. You want to contour the hollows of your cheeks. You want to contour your jawline, and you also want to contour the temple area. When you contour those parts of your face, they give shape and definition, because when you apply your foundation, that's basically taking all the shadows and all that and making one blank canvas. That's what your foundation does. It gets rid of all your blemishes. It gets rid of all the different variations of color in your skin. So therefore, you bring it back by contouring, and that's just accentuating and bringing more darkness or more shadow to those dark spots on your face, those dark areas, not spots, those dark areas on your face that the light doesn't hit. In turn, going along with that contouring, you have highlighting. Highlighting is going to highlight. It's going to bring out exactly those areas that the light does hit, that gives you a glow. A lot of times you have people contouring their T-zone. Your T-zone is this area that makes the T shape or the T letter, and this is here and here. Also, light naturally hits this area of your face. Light naturally hits this area of your face. And those are the areas that you tend to highlight with a highlighter, something bright, something shimmery. It can be matte. You can have a matte highlighter, and that's just to accentuate. Also, going hand in hand with your contouring, those areas are going to bring out a natural definition to your face. A lot of times you won't find anybody contouring and not highlighting, unless they just have that's just what they want to do. But contouring and highlighting go hand in hand. And that's it. Those are all my key terms. If I missed any, please hit me up on YouTube, hit me up on Facebook. Let me know, like, Black Star, you missed a couple. But those are the key terms that I felt were necessary, because a lot of times when I have conversations with people about makeup, they're like, you do what with what and how to what. So now that I've given this, putting this out there into the atmosphere, I sincerely hope that it helps anybody that is curious about makeup, anybody that has any questions or whatever. And I want you guys to be blessed. If nobody's told you today that you are beautiful, let me be the first one to say so. You are gorgeous, you are beautiful, and wonderfully created by an awesome, awesome, awesome God. Have a wonderful day and be blessed. Peace.